Good afternoon. Welcome back to Talking Baseball here on Double T 97.3 with myself, Jamie Lent, and Mike Gustafson. And finally, the Red Raider baseball season is upon us. Texas Tech gets things started with Gonzaga in a 4-game set. Gus, first, what do we know about the Zags?
Well, NCAA tournament team last couple of years, they've had some really good pitchers drafted high over the last couple of years. Of course, they were here 2 years ago to play against us.
2 one-run games.
Yeah, and 2 midweek games, 2 5-4 win for the Red Raiders that were tight and well-played games, and they went from here on to TCU and took 2 of 3 in Fort Worth.
And they won a series at Oklahoma State last year.
There you go. Yeah, and so that's this is a really good opponent. Now, what we know about them in very general terms is 7 of 9 position players, starting position players back, and only one of their key rotation arms is back. Now, he's a preseason All-American, very good, scheduled to go tomorrow.
Owen Wild,
which is an interesting name. But
pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And we've got Tabor Fast, who might pitch this weekend. Fast versus Wild, maybe. But yeah,
it's better to be both.
Yeah, exactly. I think so they feel really good about their experience positionally, and a little bit concerned about their inexperience on the mound, but probably where a lot of folks are around the country. Really good the last couple of years, and this is a 20th year for Mark Mactoff there. They've had an Olerud Award winner 10 years ago, and Marco Gonzalez pitching for the Seattle Mariners now. I mean, they've really done a lot of things. Probably not as storied as their basketball program, but they've been a really good mid-major program over the last several years.
All right, flip it to the Red Raiders, and quickly, Coach Tadlock has announced his starting at least the first 3 starters for this series. What do you think about you got Kyle Robinson, you got Mason Molina, and then Bo Blessey as your first 3?
Yeah, and he talked about he really felt like there were 6 guys competing, not really competing, but just in the running for those 3 spots. If they'd rather have just 6 games that they could play. But
sure.
Robinson getting the start, pitched 11, 12 innings last year. Tall guy, 6'6", big right-hander. That he was part of the weekend didn't surprise me. Maybe a little bit surprised that he was in there on Friday. Molina, I think, fits the profile of Coach Tadlock's Saturday guys.
Yep.
Hopefully the steady rotation guy that's either trying to seal a win in a series or get you back in a series. And then Bo Blessey's really been the talk of the offseason in terms of the jump he's made, and all the hitters raving about how tough he was through the fall. And, the key with him is him staying healthy, but the stuff profiles up, and he's a 5th-year senior, and hopefully he has the best year of his career.
Can't wait for the Red Raiders to get it started. 1 o'clock starts on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and 11 o'clock a.m. on Monday. Thanks for listening to Talking Baseball here on Double T 97.3.